Can we still trust the young? It is not only women who are asking themselves this question in these days of the dissolving millennia-long young dictatorship. The long era of the old world is losing more and more space and making room for the new balanced age of yin. However, our deeply imprinted experiences through many incarnations with the leadership qualities of yang, which are overrated in many ways, often tempt us to distrust yang in general these days. In social media, a man usually automatically gets fewer likes, comments, or interested event attendees than women. This is mainly due to the lower basic trust we have in men and the young in general. Not least to blame is the thoroughly failed attempt in recent years to steer subjectively interpreted mathematics unilaterally in a propaganda direction that no one could have imagined a few years before the Great Shift. Can we trust men when some of them send a photo of their lingam to their adored before or after a blind date? It shows us how much men are guided by primal urges that many women judgmentally refer to as primitive. But if we put aside decency, manners, and taste for just a moment, we also realize that we owe a lot to this natural, noisy, sexual drive motor of man. It not only serves our continued existence, but also shows itself in masterpieces of art or in general creative work, especially when men learn how to transform their sexual driving force and use it for high goals. It always remains this purposeful power of yang, and that's a good thing. It is just as natural as the magical magnetic powers of attraction of yin. We need each other. We feel this also when experiencing SEH, when lovingly embracing an energetic healing partner of the other polarity. We cannot do without each other. We are opposites in many ways, and that is exactly why we need one another. We complement us, and we can only create the whole together. Let's learn as yin and yang to trust each other again in our partnerships, friendships, and also in our energetic healing partner contacts or relationships. Embracing is a sign of letting go, accepting, and trusting. Hugging also brings us almost automatically into a state of natural forgiveness and gratitude for each other. Let us learn to appreciate this feeling, for it is sacred and precious, bringing us together. Let us also trust that neither the yin nor the yang may exploit this feeling in a selfish way. The yang must be allowed to prove itself. Can it stand up to the high security and trust requirements of the yin? Can it hold the space and the charge? SEH works with exactly these subtle tensions between yin and yang. We use them to be able to open our heart even more, so that astral energies can flow through us freely. Can especially the yang, with its purposeful sexual urge, learn to distinguish SEH from sex and to see both areas with different inner eyes in the future? If yin and yang manage to maintain the charge and the natural flow between both polarities, a completely different form of love is possible. Then it is no longer about the goal, usually of the yang. Then it is only about the eternal moment of now, when we hold and are held, when we feel ourselves breathing and our heart chakras communicate with each other in an intimate way.